What if one of Elon Musk's most overlooked statements from years ago just turned into the biggest housing news of 2025? What if the housing crisis that has affected millions of Americans is now finally coming to an end? A long time ago, Musk casually said on a podcast, "I actually have a Boxabl." He mentioned a prototype Boxabl setup in South Texas. Back then, most people ignored it. But then he made another interesting comment. He said some conspiracy theories have actually turned out to be true. And now, it's really happening. A $7,759 Tesla-designed tiny house that runs on solar power and is made in a factory is officially in the early stages of production. Even more shocking, some people may be able to get this home for $0 upfront. Owning a house has become nearly impossible for many people today. The timing for this is beyond perfect. But what truly makes this home different isn't just the cost or design, it's how it completely changes the way we think about housing. In this video, we're going to explain the surprising engineering secrets behind Tesla's new tiny home, what's inside this futuristic living space, who might qualify to get one for free, and why this could be the start of something huge. If you've ever dreamed of owning a home, getting out of the rent cycle, or living independently with total freedom, this video might be the one that changes everything for you. But before we get into the details, make sure to tap the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Amp Drive is on the way to just 4 subscribers, and your support helps us move the future forward. So, how can Tesla manage to create a 2026 home for just $7,759? At first glance, that number sounds way too low. It almost doesn't seem real. How can Tesla build a complete, safe, and livable house, one that can survive hurricanes and function off-grid, for less than $8,000 when most prefabricated homes in America cost between $55,000 and $80,000? The answer lies in Tesla's completely different approach. Instead of building homes the old-fashioned way, they use their gigafactory methods to create homes on an assembly line. These houses are not constructed on site like regular homes. Instead, they're built in a factory using robots and machines, just like Tesla builds its electric cars. That method cuts labor costs nearly in half. Instead of paying for a whole crew to build one house over weeks or months, the same factory can now build 20 homes in the same time. That alone flips the economics of home building. But that's only part of it. The real magic is in the materials Tesla uses. They've come up with a new type of compressed fiber composite that's recyclable, costs 75% less than normal wood, and is 40% lighter than steel. This material comes from the same technology Tesla uses for solar roof tiles, but here it's been adapted for walls, insulation, and even furniture. It performs better and costs less. On top of that, Tesla teamed up with Boxabl, a Las Vegas-based company that creates foldable homes. Boxabl's flat-pack design makes it possible to fold a home flat for shipping. This means a complete house can be delivered on one truck for just $1,000 instead of the usual $5,000 it costs to deliver a regular prefab house. And when you can fit 10 homes in the space normally needed for 2, transportation costs drop even more. Tesla also uses magnesium oxide panels for walls, which are eco-friendly, fire-resistant, mold-resistant, and can last 50 years. These panels cut material costs by another 25% compared to drywall and traditional insulation. The whole house is designed for long-term durability but with very low production costs. By using automation, Tesla reduces labor expenses dramatically, from about $45,000 per house to just $2,800. That's because robots do 90% of the work. While a traditional home might cost $150 to $200 per square foot, Tesla's new house costs just $20 per square foot. That brings the total to $7,759 for a 375 square foot home. And it's not just an idea. Tesla is already testing production in secret areas across several U.S. states. At the Gigafactory in Nevada, which is close to Boxabl's own 170,000 square foot facility, more than 500 units have already gone through serious testing. These homes have faced 120 miles per hour winds, earthquakes with magnitudes up to 7.0, and temperatures ranging from -20 degrees Fahrenheit to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. None of the units failed during those tests. Satellite photos from Giga Texas have shown what looks like 47 early test units placed in different environments, from Arizona's dry deserts to the cold winters of upstate New York. These houses passed every wind test up to 110 miles per hour, stayed waterproof for 30 years, and didn't leak any heat during a 24-hour cold test. Even public tweets from Boxabl have dropped hints about these early tests. Insiders are talking about Tesla's big production goals. Elon Musk reportedly wants to build 15,000 of these tiny homes every quarter by the middle of 2026. Pre-orders could open even before the official launch. In 2024 alone, Tesla placed about 50 test units near the SpaceX base in Texas to house employees, and the feedback is shaping the final version for consumers. Based on how Tesla released the Model Y, going from reveal to delivery in just 18 months, experts think the public will be able to get one of these houses by Q3 of 2026. The production lines are being prepared now. The materials are already proven. The testing is nearly finished. Imagine that by next summer, you could be living in a Tesla home that doesn't come with a monthly rent bill, doesn't compromise on quality, and offers complete freedom for a price lower than 1 year's rent in most cities. If you're excited, drop a $7,759 in the comments and tell us if you'd want one. Now let's talk about how such a small house can still be practical. Right now, over 11 million Americans over age 50 are struggling to pay rent. That includes many veterans, retired folks, and working-class people. Elon Musk has built something that's not just affordable, it's actually livable. The Tesla tiny home is a smart studio that folds out into a full living space. Inspired by the original Boxabl casita, the home includes everything you need. There's a fold-out bed that doubles as a couch, a compact kitchen with a microwave, fridge, an induction cooktop, and a bathroom with a shower and efficient toilet. It's clever design, not space, that makes the difference. The house has a Murphy bed that hides away and opens up 89 square feet of extra space. Ceilings are over 10 feet high, so the room feels big, not cramped. Tesla even added 127 cubic feet of hidden storage, like what you'd find in their cars. A kitchen island folds out into a table for 6, then becomes a desk. There are even 3 separate sleeping areas in this tiny house. The main bedroom has walls made of smart glass that can turn opaque with the press of a button. A second guest pod slides out using hidden magnetic rails, adding 17% more floor space. And a loft bed drops down from above using tech from Tesla's Falcon Wing doors. Each area has sound-reducing walls taken straight from the Tesla Model S design. That means real privacy, even in a small space. This house also reuses its own water. Tesla's built-in recycling system reuses 98.7% of all water used in the kitchen and bathroom. A gray water system cleans the used water and reuses it for watering plants. The roof collects up to 847 gallons of water a year, and there's a backup supply that lasts 72 hours in case of emergency. Composting toilets reduce waste by 91%, and leftover food gets processed into garden fertilizer. There's even a built-in garden wall that grows up to 156 pounds of vegetables each year. Power isn't a problem either. The 6.2 kilowatt solar roof generates more than 100% of the home's energy needs. Extra power goes into a Tesla Powerwall 3 battery that can keep the house running for 7 days, even if the grid goes down. But here's the part that truly flips the script: you can take this home with you. 2 people with basic tools can unfold it in just 60 minutes. No cranes. No concrete. No months of construction. Traditional homes take 6 to 12 months to build. This one is ready in 1 day. It can be loaded onto a flatbed or towed behind a Tesla Model 2. Moving across the country. You don't have to leave your home behind. With 40% of Americans relocating every year and urban rent increasing over 15% annually, this home is more than a solution, it's a way out. Whether you're in the hot plains of Texas, the snowy regions of upstate New York, or the coast of California, this home adjusts to any lifestyle. It truly represents a chance to take ownership of your future. If you agree, type "game changer" in the comments. So how can Tesla make this house free for so many people? Right now, over 70% of U.S. cities still have old laws that make tiny homes hard to build. Many cities only allow homes that are permanent and sit on big lots. For example, in LA, only 15% of neighborhoods allow tiny homes without special permission, which can cost up to $10,000. A recent poll showed that 55% of Americans still see tiny homes as trailers, not real houses. Elon Musk is working to change that. Tesla is lobbying for new laws in places like Austin and Reno, trying to make tiny homes easier to build. Some pilot programs are already being tested to increase zoning access by 30% by 2027. But Tesla isn't waiting. They've already started building communities. In Austin, Tesla got the green light to build a village with 156 tiny homes. In Nevada, a 5,000-acre Tesla town is being planned. In California, Tesla is teaming up with the state to launch a 23,000-unit housing project aimed at low-income and eco-friendly families. On top of that, Tesla is working with over 2,800 RV parks where people can legally park their homes right away. Through the Tesla app, landowners can rent out unused land to tiny home buyers. Many companies are also getting involved. Over 34 campuses plan to build tiny home villages for staff. And Tesla is pushing the same plan that made solar energy affordable, a 0% interest microloan. You pay just $130 a month for 5 years. That's less than most people's phone bills. There's even a rent-to-own plan that ends in full ownership in 7 years, with a total price of just $10,668. Federal and state programs make it even cheaper. The federal solar tax credit saves you $2,328. The sustainable housing credit knocks off another $3,500. In California, you can get $5,000 in housing rebates. In New York, it's up to $8,000. Some utility companies even give back around $1,890 in extra savings. For some buyers, these discounts add up to more than the price of the house itself. Now for the wildest part, Elon Musk may actually give away some of these homes. Just like Tesla once gave away 500 free solar systems, early signs suggest they'll offer free homes to some early adopters, SpaceX employees, and select sustainable communities. Over 127 companies have committed to buying these homes for their employees. Universities are also joining in. And the Federal Emergency Management Agency is in talks with Tesla to buy 10,000 units for disaster relief. So the next time someone says this is all just hype, ask them, what other house can you own with just sunlight and an idea? This isn't just a home, it's a new way to live. The early adopters who take action now will claim a piece of the dream, while others continue paying rent. Are you ready to be one of the first to own a Tesla tiny home? Let us know in the comments. The rumors are real. Elon Musk's $7,759 Tesla tiny house is ready to flip America's housing system upside down. It's strong enough to survive hurricanes, smart enough to run itself off the grid, and flexible enough to grow with your family. From cold winters to desert heat, from solo workers to big families, this is the home that fits. And if you've stayed with AMP Drive this long, you're clearly someone ready for a future filled with possibilities. Don't just watch it happen. Live it. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.